Okie dokie. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the comment section.
Hey.
Everybody's favorite space in social media, right?
Welcome. Yeah, it should be,
Yeah.
If not yet, it will be.
You know, I'm saying not just the space to hang out with us, but like the space to find the funniest shit on social media. You always watch the video or read the meme, but you go straight to the comments for the real funny shit.
The comments is where it's at.
The comments is where it's at. So if you haven't been watching our show, this is what this show basically is about. If you're new to joining us, this show is basically highlighting all the comments from all our favorite viral videos, from TikTok to Instagram to X, whatever you like to watch your content on at night. Most of us watch the video, read the meme, and then go straight to the comments to see what the people are talking about.
Yeah, it's informative. It's funny. It's got the news. It's got, sometimes you got to watch it, see what you got to go back to, watch it again. So comment section is where it's at. That's what we're here for.
Well, I'm Fatimah Taliah. I am always the host of the comic section, and I am joined with my favorite person.
Hey, cousin Tony.
Today, we got some really cool viral videos for you guys to check out with us. We thought they were super funny. I don't know. I found some really crazy stuff. And then, of course, the comments are funnier than the videos, of course. So let's jump into this first one. This first one is hilarious because after watching it, I was like, you know what? Do you really want kids? You know what I'm saying? Like, I always think that, like, sometimes you see somebody with kids and be like, you know what? Let me get on birth control.
That's why I like being an uncle, because it's like when I hang out with kids, I get to do the fun part. Like, we laughing, joking, playing.
Good time.
Are you hungry? Go to your parents. You got to be disciplined. I'll do a little discipline, some knowledge.
Some little knowledge.
But for the most, like,
something.
Yelling, whooping, and all that stuff, nah, go to your parents.
You can. It's fun to be with a kid for a second and know you get to give it back. That's the best part.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Yeah. It's like you get the 2-for-1 special. It's
I get to have fun, childhood laughter. There's nothing like it, but all that discipline and responsibility.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, nobody trying to do all that.
Nah.
All right, let's get into this first video. Check it out.
At what point you gonna sit the fuck down?
Think about it. You gotta run it back.
We gotta run it back. We definitely
couple
gotta run this
times.
one back. It's fast, y'all. Watch this little kid. Wow.
At what point you gonna sit the fuck down?
Think about it.
You hear the parents like,
One more time.
like the way how fast he running, it's just crazy to me how fast he running. Look at it. Boom. One more time. Blah. Like, even
At what
the
point you
kids
gonna
look
sit
at
the
him
fuck
like,
down?
The fact that
bro,
no one responded.
nobody.
Everybody just here this little nigga go
The
again.
size said it all.
He is giving them motherfuckers hell.
When you hear people sigh like that, he the kid that he been running into stuff like that all week.
He been running, and look, he looked like the middle child. Somebody said he the middle child. He was tripped. I don't make the rules.
What? Oh my goodness. Let's get into the comments. Somebody said that?
Yeah, I don't know if we pulled that comment, but I remember seeing that comment.
Okay.
But yeah.
Is it
DST Diva 36.
He ain't even cry. He gonna be he ain't even cry. He gonna be a problem for sure.
Gonna be a problem. He is already a problem.
That's an annoying kid when you, especially like when you a parent and your kid get hurt, you gotta take him to the hospital.
You're in charge. You gotta be. But the way he's doing it, you can tell they already. He didn't even cry. He didn't respond. He didn't say nothing.
He just looked up.
He's already through repetition built up a head so hard.
Built up a head so strong. Because he looked up and was like, "Am I okay?" Like everybody else was like, "Man, we sick of you."
Nobody else reacted. It was just like, "Oh my God."
You know you bad when the other kids look at you like, "What's going on?"
The other kids was like, the baby didn't get startled, didn't jump or nothing. The baby just like, yeah.
There go little John.
There go my brother, man.
Little man. He definitely got little man.
You know he got one of them nicknames.
Ooh, Lord. Attorney Ryan said he was moving so fast.
How was he moving so fast?
He was.
Shout out to Attorney Ryan. He an attorney. What's he watching for? He's probably watching for Child Family Services.
Now, the fact that he was moving that fast, we had to show y'all the video over and over again because you miss it.
This little kid is going someplace. Like, with a head that hard and that much speed, NFL, call him up.
Yes.
First of all that
NFL,
energy,
call him up.
all that energy he got. That's just what being a little boy is about, okay? Like, I remember me being a little badass little boy. I just had energy, and I was a calm kid. I like video games and all that stuff, but I had energy that I had to get out. Like, you just have to get the energy out. That's all the little boy's trying to do. Get his little ass in some type of activity. He's got he's wasting his potential.
And that's the thing though. You don't get to pick what kind of kid you gonna get.
You don't get it.
And that's why I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I need choices.
One of them pop out, you're like,
that's why
like the mama.
You can't send it back. You can't be like, I don't want this.
I think mine broke it.
You know what I'm saying? You can't say that.
Shit.
Now you gotta live with. That's what I'm saying. I ain't trying to test it. I wasn't.
He gave it all the furniture scared to see him coming. Like, here come his little badass.
Yeah, no.
And he hit that shit hard as hell.
He hit that shit hard.
TV still mounted. Nothing fell down. Nothing broke. Nothing shattered.
Everybody was like, you done?
Everybody was just waiting for it to be over.
Everybody was like, you done? You done running this fast?
Man, get that kid in something constructive.
Jesus Christ. Big Sam Sriracha.
Big Sam Sir
Chiba, whatever. Y'all need to cut it with these names, dog. Y'all need to cut it with this shit.
We gonna go through this forever.
They got names like they trying to hide from somebody.
These names.
It's like they trying to hide from somebody.
Big Sam Sir Chiba. Okay, he's smoking smoking big packs.
Okay.
He asked, "You gonna think about it?"
Right.
the dad in the background. He tired of it too. You gonna think about it? Like,
because I'm
tired of telling you. I'm tired of telling you.
Yeah.
Like, why are you going that fast in that little bit of space? You're not thinking about it.
Well, where you running from?
Where you running to? Where you just
What's going on?
You're not thinking about it,
You're
kid.
not doing anything.
We need you to think about it.
Shit.
Dad wants you to think about it.
Yeah, that's
gonna think about it. Buddy definitely collected himself like, oh man, I just ran through the wall.
Yeah, literally.
Sat up, charged up, getting ready to do it again. You know he about to do it again. He did not learn his lesson.
But see, that's the shit right there. Like, imagine you just got off work.
You just got off work.
You chilling.
Your job sucks. You pick up your son.
This nigga running, busting his shit into the dresser. After the day you had. Like, I be putting shit that be going on in my regular day life when I'm sad and I'm like upset about something.
Imagine your Tuesday. Your Tuesday, and then he gotta. That's how you end your Tuesday night. just like the mama
sitting
did.
In the emergency room because he didn't ran into the dresser.
Because he got a knot on the side of his head of a cartoon character. He looking like Tom and Jerry right now.
That's why the lawyer man was watching it.
Now, Tony Ryan.
He went back. Tony Ryan was like, okay,
how was he going so fast? I need for my deposition.
Because he probably went back to school and the teachers was like, what happened?
It was like, why is the side of his head the size of a baseball?
He not gonna tell the real story.
Man.
My mama said sometimes I gotta. They don't
look.
They say dumb shit.
My little brother used to say.
My mama said I be doing too much like my daddy. My mama threw me out
the window. He had a lie. Yes, that was his lie. He would say it all the time. The teachers even asked about it because he would say my mama threw me out the window. My little brother.
I remember stuff like that with him. He was lit.
He was, as a kid, he was close to this little nigga. Yeah, he was more this little nigga than anybody else.
They were like, Brendan! It was all the time.
Yeah. That's true. Shout out to my little brother. He was this kid. And and just by kids and karma, he got 2 sons and they gonna run his ass through it too.
Yeah. At least he got 2 sons. That's a good sign.
Yeah, that is good, you know. Shout out to my nephews.
The kid
Gowie, okay.
I got that one. Ooh.
Yeah, you did your thing on that one.
Everyone's reaction tells me that he isn't new to this. He's true to this. Facts.
Once again, the baby, no startle in the baby. The baby just like, oh, that's, you know.
Everybody was like, damn, you just gonna sit down.
We say it every episode. If I'm recording, that means the nonsense started already.
Yeah.
So you was probably running around doing badass shit for her to just, look, she just turned the camera on and it just so happened to be propped up to where he was going to crash.
I thought they was filming a little girl.
They might have been.
I thought they was having a family moment with the cute little girl and the older brother. And they was like, oh, look at them
playing. And then the little middle child in the background, look at me though.
Right. He zoomed in and they were like, see, why you always... That's what I figured was going on.
Okay, we might have cracked the code on that one.
We cracked the code on that one for sure. He was like, oh, y'all over here trying to have a little moment.
Oh, y'all think that's cute? Well, watch this.
Watch this. He'll watch this.
Watch me give myself a concussion. A trans American.
Perfect.
He ain't even cry. You know he do shit like that on the daily.
For sure.
Every day. He did something like this 15 minutes ago.
This is what I'm saying.
And then in 37 minutes, he's going to do it again.
That's when you don't. This the type of shit you watch and be like, I don't want kids.
No, but just you got to understand that this. You looking at it, this is just the beauty of a boy. He has all that energy. No. Let's get him into something constructive.
I don't have the money for it.
You don't need no money. This is what he needs. Take his little ass to the park and let him run. He can run circles.
People used to do that with me because I was an ADHD kid.
That's how you got to do children. They have energy. They're not supposed to sit in a desk all day at a school learning the same BS. That's how we've been doing school the same way for hundreds of years. It's time to fix it. These little people got energy, okay?
I mean, yeah, but that was some different type of energy. That little nigga was running.
Exactly, which means he needs a different type
really
of...
fast.
He needs it more than any of us.
They need to...
As fast as he's running, shoulder down, tackling. That's a future Ohio State Buckeye right there.
I mean, I hope something's
He's going to the pro. If we can get him a helmet, we need to get him a helmet now.
He need a helmet on in the house.
He need a helmet on in the house.
Like, that's crazy.
Shout out to him and his energy.
J Mama 8188 says, damn, he shook that ish off and got right back up. He bad for sure.
For him to normally a little kid, if you just look at a little kid when they hurt themselves, the little kid, they're gonna be like, cry. Yeah. He's not new to this.
He's not new to this.
He's true to this. He bad. We're not gonna call him bad, our young black boys, they just construct. They just need, you know what I'm saying?
No, they don't.
No, he probably bad. No, he's
bad
probably
as hell.
Bad.
Because the way that he looked up after he crashed into the dresser was weird.
He shook that shit off like a cartoon character.
He shook it off, and he also looked at the family. Like, sometimes kids do this. I can't stand that, but sometimes kids do stuff like that. And then they wait to see what your reaction gonna be. Like, if everybody else would have been like, "Oh my God, you okay?" He probably would have cried.
But not that little boy. That little boy got some all state in him. You know what I'm saying? His neck already sturdy from all them collisions.
Crashed right into the dresser.
But he went fast as fuck. One of the comments said, it looked like you had thought somebody threw his little ass.
That's what I was like. What happened? Because you focused on the baby and the older brother, and then all of a sudden he come flying
off from off camera.
And then you hear somebody go, "You gonna think about it?" You like, "God damn, did they throw him in there?"
Did he kick his ass into it?
What is happening? I don't know, man. I definitely feel like I'm always on the fence with having kids. I mean, as a woman, you always have those moments like, "Oh, this would be so great for me."
I just gotta get a dog. Dog is just like kids' light for women.
Facts. When I had a dog, I didn't like it, and I definitely was like, "These puppy pads is too much." And then it was like I had to wake up every day and walk in the morning, and then you voluntarily have to pick up the shit, and it's warm.
Yeah, it's a
and he
dog
had me all wrapped
3-year-old
up
forever. Like,
no, I had braids, and then it was a puppy. I was wrapped up between the leash. My braids was caught in it one day. I almost got shit in my hair. It was a horrible experience at 5 a.m. and people were watching me, looking at me like, damn. Damn.
Dogs love me, and I love dogs. I love all animals. Dogs. I just don't like the responsibility of that. Like,
it was horrible.
Like, I need a self-sufficient dog. Like, go out there and poop, and
don't try to give it a bath.
Oh man.
I smelled like a dog.
But I mean, kids, but the difference is kids grow up and then you could turn them into your slave. You don't got to slave after the kid. Kids go
I ain't grab me. To be on all that. But even then, like when you see kids, they sticky. They got stuff on them. You know what I'm saying? I'll be honest. I'm not set up for it. And I think that's why God was like, "Nah, I'm going to go ahead and
might not be your
not
ministry,
Yeah. When I go in my apartment now, I'm like, you way too clean, bitch. The bags is in order. The shoes is in color coordinated. No,
sometimes I think about that when I be watching people's dogs or when I be with my nephew. I be like, man, sometimes I just want to do what I want to do.
Yeah, I'm cool.
I don't want to do it.
Speaking of doing what you want to do, this person in this next video did whatever they wanted to do. They said they didn't give a damn about the sound.
This is what you get for being stubborn. Like, look, I'm gonna do what I need to do.
This is either that or his thoughts were just not there. Because when you watch the video, you like he knew what was there, but he wasn't thinking it was there. Check this one out, y'all.
É uma página em branco. E o meu presente é o que mais importa.
We gotta watch this one more time, bro. Like,
E o meu presente
steps over the sign that says don't. To the ground. My boy sees the cone 3 times for y'all. Because your man said, "Oh, this."
He looked at it, saw it, looked at it. What's wrong with him?
He just
the scream is my favorite part.
The scream was the part.
The scream is that was some cartoon. Yeah, that was some old. Man.
Crazy. And it was like, whatever. Well, I don't know what kind of meeting they were having, but.
So one of the comments say, safety meeting.
Oh, was it? Because I was like, what's going on?
I don't know what that was. I think they were speaking Portuguese or some shit.
I know. I couldn't tell what they were saying. Sunny GA87. That guy on the camera, though, he knew exactly where Bob was headed. Facts. The person was filming.
You recorded, got the perfect angle, perfect pan, then like, say, hey, buddy, wait. Didn't do nothing. Just was like, yep.
Let him go in. I think he zoomed in, low key.
Yeah, he was like, right, yeah, this is a tragedy waiting to happen.
Waiting to happen. Everybody is good at the social media is showing everybody got skills.
Hey man, people, this is cinema. People
everywhere
need to get out there and follow their real calling, camera work.
Sure.
That shit was
This is the best one. Dean.Hauser.uk. The screen.
The screen. That screen.
The screen
was so, and it was so funny because the screen, everything else was normal. Like the people having a normal meeting, everybody's having a normal conversation. The dude that fell, I don't know if he was the one that screamed.
I feel like it was him.
Yeah, that's
or maybe
awesome.
Somebody in the room.
I
was
hope
like,
it was him. But there was only one out of the nowhere scream while everything else is normal. Like everything normal. You see this motherfucker fall through the trap door.
And then they kept the meeting going.
The meeting definitely seemed like it just kept going. On. They just kept talking and normal. It was like, oh.
Crazy. Kelly.Landon.7. Not sure what the purpose of the panels was. Yeah, true.
It's like, why'd you? It would be better if you just left it uncovered so people know.
Then not walk in it.
You know what I mean?
Because I think that's what messed him up.
He thought it was like, oh yeah, let me go ahead and they put a floor here so I can walk over.
He thought he could walk over it and he fell right through that shit.
Definitely some Wile E. Coyote shit. Definitely some painting. Definitely. They painted the wall. They painted the floor.
They painted that shit.
Crazy. Seemed like the meeting kept going on by Mr._on-the-go87. Okay, I don't know if all these people were 87 that was born in 87, like real niggas, 87 year, you know, we old as fuck.
The meeting definitely kept going. They looked over, saw he was in the ground and was like, all right, let's keep
going.
Well,
that's what this meeting's about. It's a safety meeting, so we're trying to tell everybody to pay attention.
They looked at him like they looked at that kid. They was like, this motherfucker always.
Like, yep, you thought you could sneak out? Well, Now you're trapped.
Now you're trapped.
Now you're trapped.
And you gonna wait until
in the dungeon.
Over.
Now you're in the dungeon.
You downstairs.
They definitely like what could be under there? The way that didn't look like a place that should have a floor. Like, is this a mechanic? Is this a garage?
I don't know where they were, but it was like, why would you? The cones was there.
The cones was there.
I think he just thought he could walk on that
By
shit.
Bill Reeser. I think that's your name. Sorry. Safety meeting.
Yeah,
exactly.
Basically.
And that's why your ass should have stuck out and stayed and paid attention at the meeting.
That nigga is not
your
safe.
Your ass wouldn't have fallen to the floor.
He wasn't paying attention.
He saw the cones, stepped over the caution tape.
And then just didn't care.
Like Felicia Price 509 said, he just gonna bypass the orange cone.
Pretty much.
Exactly. He was like, man, I'm ready to go.
I'm on my own time.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go get me some money.
He had to hurt himself though. I ain't gonna front. I think he hurt himself.
I think that, thinking back on it, I think that was his scream.
That's what I'm saying. I think it was.
No, I hope he's okay. One.
Yeah.
Two, that would make it so much funnier if it was his scream. Like I
think it
was. That was his scream. Like,
I want to say it was.
If that was his scream, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I think
let's just call that his scream. Yeah, no. Imagine that. You're like, man, let me go ahead, head out, man. I'm gonna get out of here early. And then you fall through the fucking floor
like a weirdo.
And you know that it's loud because of all that damn the big ass panels they had.
Yeah, man. I think Buddy just wasn't thinking. I think he thought to himself like, oh, I could probably stand on this shit. And that's why he went over there.
Yeah, that's why Felicia or whoever asked, like, what's the panels even for? Or Lido or whatever her name was. But yeah. That was pretty interesting. I know his day. That's another story that, you know, like I said, the person recording it, that's a story to tell. Like, hey man, I was at work. This motherfucker fell through the floor. What you mean?
What you mean you fell through the floor?
Man, I saw this motherfucker Eric fall through the floor.
I'm about to plug my phone up into this. It's saying, oh, there you go. It loaded late. I was like, where's the other videos? I put them in there. They're here. They're not here. Okay, yeah, man. I don't know. I've done dumb shit like that before. I ain't gonna front. I'm goofy like that. I am. I'm clumsy as fuck. I feel like if you're not thinking and you just walking past some shit like that, you could walk over that easily and be like, oh, I'm gonna stand on this. Maybe he thought it was like a leak or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it looked like to me. It's like, oh, then your ass fall through that shit.
That's what you think. That's what you would think. Like, hey, that's a leak. They put these big ass metal sheets to cover a leak.
I don't know. I'll be goofy.
I mean,
like
I
that.
wouldn't have thought it was a hole in the floor either.
Yeah, no.
But I probably would have just also walked around. But you never know, man. He probably was on some sneaky shit. Like, man, I'm about to leave early.
And then he was like,
I done already called in my food, man. It's gonna be piping hot when I get out there. Now,
he's stupid ass.
now your ankle twisted. You got a scab on your head.
He probably ain't twisted his ankle. He sprung that bitch for sure. He embarrassed.
He embarrassed.
Yeah.
His ACL is gone.
He aged. He made
hopefully he was okay. Yeah,
he was all right.
You know, it's pillows under there. It's a pillow factory. He's
maybe.
straight.
He fell into a kitchen.
He's straight.
That's what it looked like. He fell into a restaurant. Man,
straight.
this last video is a wild card for sure. The internet, the social media is undefeated in my mind. I feel like low key, this is why you don't really watch TV the way you used to, and when you do, you scrolling at the same time because the stuff you find, boy. And if you watch something for too long, how the algorithm would change, but you about to go deeper and deeper into the abyss of the rabbit hole of crazier stuff. This is how this video came across in my life. I was in a doom scroll of other weird ass videos to where I landed on this weird ass shit. Check this out, y'all. Out the gate, I just want to be like, I ain't saying people shouldn't have fun, but like, what's going on? Like, first of all, like, what? And then all of a sudden, it's like, what?
That cut, I just has to be edited.
No, like, look at it, it's like, and then all of a sudden, it's
like they got rid of that motherfucker. So that motherfucker.
Somebody was like, I ain't holding no wheelchair up. Y'all got me fucked up.
Look, these people in these crowd diving, these crowd surfing.
Crowd surfing a wheelchair though.
The African got his teeth stolen.
That
this
was
got
their
wheelchair stolen.
I guess they gotta live their life too. I shouldn't hate.
We're people in wheelchairs need to have experiences. They need to go out there and live their life. That's probably a beautiful start to a memory. I don't know how
start to a memory.
I don't know how the memory ended.
That's a terrible memory at the end of it.
I don't know how the memory ended. Like how soon between fall and they got him back in his chair.
It's like homie was like, "Oh, this is really cool." He looked away for a second. And it was
oh no,
the
cameraman. It was the cameraman's fault, man.
He was nowhere to be found.
We didn't even get to see what happened because of you.
Man, all right. This first comment was Lieutenant Dan. One of my favorite dudes in the wheelchair.
Lieutenant Dan video.
Lieutenant Dan video was definitely.
He had the hair like him and everything.
He did.
This is the whole setup.
It was like
this is him after he fell.
After
now you gotta go. Let's put me right by the bar. Okay, I'm done.
Nigga. I'm sick of this shit.
Give me a drink. Yeah, remember it.
Ridiculous.
I almost lost my arms fucking with y'all.
Ridiculous. This one is what is it? Orimache. Orimache. I like it.
Orimashi.
Come on, camera guy. You were doing a great job until.
Exactly. He had
one job.
He kept the dude in the chair. The second he looked away, they got him out of the chair. But
while he was on camera, we'll never know now.
We'll never know. You had one. You were doing such a great job.
He got distracted. He got to be at the show too. Let him see the show. He was like, I know this is wild, but shit.
Man.
Muscle Z_N_ massacre. Or mascara.
Muscles
Sorry.
and mascara.
Muscles
Shout out
and
to
mascara.
you. She probably working out.
She's like a wrestler.
Okay, turn up.
Okay. I don't know. I'm like muscles and mascara. Okay. Every day the internet reminds me why I'm going to hell. Damn.
Hey,
that's far.
This is one of the videos. Hopefully, you're not going to hell. You're not going to hell. God is a comedian. I think God has a very
and this motherfucker chose to do that shit.
Yeah,
he volunteered for people to carry his ass in a wheelchair.
So for all of us who would feel bad about laughing at some of these videos, laughing at some of these comments, like I said, I think God has a sense of humor. I think we're supposed to laugh.
At this point.
That's like one of the first things you do as a human being is laugh as a baby. You laugh before you even know words. So I think that God be cracking up too.
Yeah.
And I think
who wouldn't laugh?
Him thinking up, like, you know what would be funny if this motherfucker tried to, like, you're not going to hell for that,
No, because he's
there
signed
might be
up.
some other stuff you're going for, but not that.
Right. With the name.
No, most of the mascara, she be working out. She got her eye makeup game straight.
This was my favorite comment out of all of them.
He had a really good time.
_ Nick 1_. He had a really good time. That's hilarious.
He had a really good time. Yeah.
My favorite one.
That's the best part. That's why none of us are going to hell for that video, because he enjoyed it, we think, from what we could see.
Hopefully he fell out. They caught him. They put the chair down and put him back in. They just
separated him. It's like, you know, you go this way, you go this way.
No. Can you imagine being like, oh, stand up, buddy. And he's like, I can't.
I'm like, no, my chair's
on the other side.
You guys, that was your chair?
And then somebody riding in it, you know it. You know
no, that's my chair. It's like, oh, okay.
Crazy.
Really I
wonder what concert that was. What show that was.
I think I feel like it was French.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to listen to it because some of the comments were in French on the video. But yeah, that was I'm happy that they were. Cameraman had one job by Jamie __ Ramos.
Yeah, he was like,
had one job.
Bro.
You failed it. But yeah,
like we all were there to find out how this was gonna go. That's the only reason why you watch a video. You stop being like,
that's
wait
the whole reason
what?
why you're recording is because somebody is getting crowd surfed in a wheelchair. That's the purpose. And then as soon as you turn away, they're like, all right, the gag's over. They throw him, toss him to the side.
But then I was like, did somebody say it looked like somebody had said something to him. I'm like, whoever talked to you, we hate.
It was a distraction. They were in on it.
They were in on it.
The fix is in.
In my mind, though, I was thinking like they couldn't have crowd surfed this man without the chair.
No, man.
They could have lifted him
at
up.
one point. I mean, I think, is it better with the chair or without it?
It's more epic with the chair.
It's better with the chair because that way you get down and you can go right back.
Roll on out to your little.
You know what I'm saying? Now you got to go back and find your wheelchair. Can y'all take me back to the other side?
I mean, yeah, and I don't think they let him fall. I think they were just like, that's it. Well, that's all for that one. But I'll tell you this though, I feel like people are getting a little out of hand nowadays with filming every goddamn thing. I feel like you ain't safe outside no more. Like you don't, like you think you not being filmed, you being filmed.
It ain't just phone cameras. They got doorbell cameras. They got ring cameras. They got street cameras. They got GoPro cameras in their cars. Nigga. Your L is gonna be broadcast for the world to somewhere. See. You just better hope it's funny.
Just better hope it's funny. Like low key, I'm like last night when me and Jay was talking and shit, and he was yelling at me. I'm like, somebody didn't film this shit. Somebody got us on camera. It's just because everything we be seeing online, it's like some of these people don't even know they being filmed.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't know. The only person I knew they was being filmed was that lady with the skates.
Oh yeah, you're right. The lady in the skates. She was like, "Baby, I'm on camera."
She made sure she was being filmed.
She knew she was being filmed, but like people, a lot of this shit.
It just happened. So that means, this is what we want y'all to do. Everybody out there in the world, you got to keep your head on the swivel.
Keep your head on the swivel, baby.
Because you probably getting recorded. So keep your A game up. You know what I'm saying? Just.
What do you mean? You probably.
You are being recorded.
You're
being watched, and we're here to laugh at you.
Man, it's so bad that like now every store has a Facebook. Everybody got a social media page. So
yeah, if you in the gym doing something dumb or funny, you better hope it's funny because it's gonna be gonna record you.
Yeah.
You outside in the neighborhood, they're gonna record you. You driving in your car, they gonna record you.
Next week, or our next episodes come out the week after the next. I'm definitely bringing in what I told you I was gonna bring in. I pulled a bunch of videos for jail talk, which I'm saying is like you always are on camera. Jail talk is a big thing on TikTok, where people are allowed in certain not penitentiaries, but correctional facilities. They're allowed to have like cell phones.
Okay, politically correct. Yeah, I be seeing them motherfuckers with cell phones.
Yeah. I've been seeing a few of them, and I'm like, we got to bring those in. So
shout out to them, man. Yeah. You know.
We gonna if you have any jail talk videos, please send them to our the comment section is jokes on our Instagram so we can post them on our next coming episodes because I'm definitely gonna make a whole
jail talk. Let's free the guys, man. Free them, man. Free the guys, man.
There's some shit going on
Unless
up in there.
Y'all really did it, then y'all could go to jail. Y'all can stay in there. Y'all shouldn't be on.
That's not what jail talk is. They actually having fun. They be doing TikTok dances.
Yeah, I know. They be in there living their life, but I wish they could live their life in freedom. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if I wish that.
I
don't know what they did first.
I mean, sometimes people just,
Yeah,
we're products of our environment. Sometimes,
Listen, man, I got Citizens app. I don't need nobody outside that don't need to be.
Some of them Citizens app people do deserve to be in jail, but they also Citizens app needs a camera crew as well.
They do. But y'all, this was a fun episode. Please do like, share, subscribe, and definitely, like I said, send in your videos if you have anything that you think has funnier comments than the video. My name's Fatimah Taliah.
I'm Cousin Tony. Thank you for joining us.
We'll see y'all later.